Greetings, hello, welcome on in, Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. We got a big one today, guys. A massive one. A big boy, alright? Bazooka. Big boys, okay? We have information about our next patch. Now, I know 11.1 just got here. We're not even in the second week. We're in the first week of Season 2, and we're already getting a big info dump in 11.1.5. Now let's get right into it. There's a ton. There's so many things that I have two sides of this paper filled out. That's crazy. Now, one of the first things that is coming in 11.1.5 is the cooldown manager. So this will be a nice visual guide for you to track your cooldowns on your class. Now, I have a whole dedicated video about this, but this is a great addition. So that's going to be coming in 11.1.5. By the way, we don't know the launch date for this, by the way, so don't ask, okay? Because I don't know, okay? They just told me the information. I'm just reporting on it, okay? We also have the Nightfall scenarios, where we have to defend the Arathi against the Sariki. I think that's how you say that. And it's an event happening inside of Hollowfall and Aj-Kahet, so we're reusing the old zones, which is perfect. We're not going to some random island that they think of randomly. Again, I'm not too big of a fan of these random isles, that we're going to in these mini patches. I love that they're just staying in the old zones, and I want to see more of Hollowfall, to be honest with you. That crystal, chef's kiss. Now, you will have 10 renown levels to get with them. It's all cosmetic stuff, so it looks like it's going to be, you have a bit more reputation grind than, say, the Siren Isles. And yeah, it's just going to be this nice event that you can be, hanging out inside of Hollowfall and Aj-Kahet. We also have the counterfeit dealership, which is going to be dinar-like currency for the super rares inside of the new raid. So that's going to be coming. So if you, again, sometimes those super rares, I'm not sure if that's in anyone's best in slot, but if it is, this system will definitely help you out. And plus, too, you want to also acquire those gears, too, eventually. So it kind of makes it less, RNG based. But, this type of system, though, makes me wonder, do we really need those super rare items if they're just going to make a system to catch up on it? I don't know. It seems kind of weird that they make a system that makes it super rare and then make a system that makes it not rare. Interesting, right? Maybe look into that, right? We also have the Dastery Duos event, okay? Now, this is a 6-week event with cosmetics, toys, and dungeon items. Again, they list out dungeon items. I'm not sure. Maybe that's like sets, gear, armor. I don't know what that means. It just comes from dungeons, right? Now, what is it? Now, obviously, the Twisting Time Waves event was a big popular thing, so they're kind of expanding off these big, giant events. Again, this is 6 weeks, so a month and a half of content. Not as long as the time waves, that's for sure. Now, this is where you fight animatronic versions of past bosses, right? So any boss that has been in the past World of Warcraft will have a chance of being fought. Now, there'll be, I believe, 4 bosses at the start of this event. At the end of it, there'll be 10 of them. Now, to go through this, you have to queue for them, and they take place in 3 cities, Stormwind for the Alliance. Now, I'm thinking that we can probably, it doesn't make it clear if we can only Stormwind, obviously only Alliance players can go in Stormwind, only Horde players can go in Orgrimmar, but there's also Dornogal as well too, so I'm assuming you can go to all 3 for any faction. I don't know, but yeah, that's going to be happening 11.1.5 as well too. And guess what? There's more, all right? One more thing, actually. Horrific Visions are coming back. Now, if you don't know what Horrific Visions are, Horrific Visions blessed us in the, I think it was 8.3. That's when we got 0.3 patches those days. I think it was 0.3. I'm pretty sure. I think so. The Nihilotha patch, right? And, RNG damage with Twilight Devastation and all that type of stuff. But, it was Horrific Visions. You go into Stormwind, go into Orgrimmar, and you fight different things. And it was a lot of fun, right? It was like very much a challenge mode from Agnes to Pandaria. Now, those are coming back. Hooray! Now, obviously, you can do them solo or group, just as like before. Obviously, you have higher difficulties are going to be giving you heroic level gear. Now, at that point, all the big boys will have heroic level gear already. So this is more for the casuals to kind of get to that point. I mean, you can get through delves, but another point, I guess, maybe they should raise this to mythic. Maybe. Hear me out, right? And of course, they told us that 11.1.5 will be on the PTR soon, TM. Now, obviously, we don't know what soon means, but guys, that is a lot of information, and we already have that. Not even week. We're in week 2 of season 11.2 and 11.1, okay? It is crazy to think that we're moving this fast, okay? We are moving like Sonic, okay? And that was a lot of information to cover in such a small time. This is more of an informational piece and then more than an opinion piece. I threw my opinion in there once or twice, maybe, right? I mean, it's not a closet video unless I give my opinion about it. But I want to hear your opinion, though, of course, about all this cool content. Do you think some of these systems are good and to be invited back? And don't worry, Twilight Devastation's coming back. Don't we all love RNG damage? Ooh, I love that. But, Unoptimized Fool, from the closet, glad you could be here. I'll see you guys next time.